In this video, we'll discuss how to calculate molarity. So molarity is the same thing as concentration. Mathematically, it's the number of moles of solute dissolved in 1 liter of solution. The formula is C for molarity, N for the number of moles, V for volume. Now the unit can either be capital M or it could be moles per liter. And you might actually see it sometimes as maybe like micromole or micromolar or millimolar. That's what that capital M is, molar. Some prefix before that, or maybe some prefix before mole, or maybe some prefix before liter. But typically, it's capital M or moles per liter. If you want to visualize molarity, it's like Kool-Aid. Sometimes you want really strong Kool-Aid, that's high molarity. And sometimes you want it to be diluted, which would be lower molarity. That's less of the Kool-Aid that's dissolved in water. Now, when you're calculating molarity, you have to pay very close attention to the units. In this case, calculate the concentration in millimoles per liter of a chemist's calcium bromide solution that has 280 micromoles and 300 milliliters. Notice none of our units really match up. We have milli here, that's kind of nice, but then we have micro there. So, you have to make sure that all of your units are going to correspond to each other. Since we're trying to calculate millimoles per liter, we have to do a couple conversions. See, that's micromoles. We need to convert this to millimoles. This is milliliters. We'll have to convert that to liters. But first, let's use the guess method to set up our problem. So what's given? We have 280 micromoles. We have 300 milliliters. And then what are we looking for? We're looking for the concentration in millimoles per liter. So again, remember we have to convert these because we want millimoles, not micromoles, and we want liters, not milliliters, so we have to convert. So if you have 280 micromoles, remember the conversion for micro is 10 to the negative 6. The conversion for milli is 10 to the negative third, so that's our first step, is to do the conversions. Then you have milliliters. We need that to be converted to liters. So 300 milliliters times 10 to the negative third, that gives you 0.300 liters. The equation for molarity is C is equal to N over V. And so we substitute our numbers. It's real simple. You say, okay, what number do I have for N? That's 0.280, and that's millimoles, just like we want. And then what's our number for volume? 0.300 liters. Remember, we already converted these, so all the units are correct. Now we have millimoles per liter, which is what we're looking for, millimoles per liter. Now it's a matter of calculating. 0.280 divided by 0.300 gives you 0.93333. But what about sig figs? Well, we had 3 sig figs, 3 sig figs. Since we're dividing, we need to round to 3 sig figs. And you could write it two different ways. You could say 0.933 millimoles per liter or 0.933 millimolar. That capital M is molar.